Alright guys, what's up? Hope you had a good day and night, whatever. But what I'm here to talk about quickly is the Nike Air Epic React Flyknit version. They did just come out with a couple of different versions. One's more of a weird street shoe, which is very ugly in my opinion. And then they have more of a casual version, which has a little bit different of a rubber compound on the bottom, which covers a little bit more surface area on the bottom of the shoe, but yet it has a strange T shape at the top, so that still exposes the cushion. And I'm gonna take a little run, and I'm gonna compare it to my other sort of minimalistic shoes. I don't really consider it a minimalistic shoe design, however, it is light enough to be really considered it. And I do have a couple of pictures that I will show you here. And I don't know if I'm going to show it over here or over here. Who knows? I'll decide when I edit the video. However, I'm just going to take a quick jog around my apartment complex, see how they feel. And I'm not much of a jogger, but wearing them is fantastic. The more I wear them, the more the Flyknit sort of is adapting to my foot, and so they don't really feel as tight as they did when I first tried them out in the store. And honestly, I have to say it's probably, strangely enough, one of Nike's best shoes they've ever made. Which is a crazy statement to make, considering I've been more of a Saucony fan and as of recently an Adidas Boost fan. I think this trumps Boost, and I'll tell you why when I get back. Peace. Alright guys, so I'm back from my run. It honestly wasn't a very long run. I basically have like a large circle that I can run. I'm not sure actually how far it is, but I'm sure it's like a quarter of a mile or something. It's not very long, but the problem with me has always been, if I'm running like far distance, I don't know, for some reason my body just doesn't like it. I used to be able to run much farther when I was lighter, like 125, 127. And the biggest problem right now is that I put on a bunch of weight recently at the gym, so my body really doesn't know what to do leg wise. Just burning, burning in strange places too, like the very tops of my feet start getting on fire because my legs are holding more weight than they're used to. Is what I should have done in hindsight is every time that I went to the gym, I should have done at least a little bit of cardio, because if you put on too much mass too quickly, your cardio is always going to suffer, especially if you're putting on more solid muscle, which I tend to do. I tend to put on more muscle than fat, and it's like I can see my six-pack and everything, and all that's good, but my cardio, and I've been doing a lot of leg presses and putting more mass on my legs, but doing zero cardio. So it's not a good idea when you want to try to test out running shoes. Anyway, so the test is somewhat conclusive, at least, because out of all three shoes that have similar characteristics, the Nike Epic React, this is after one run, you can already see that there is a little bit of compression starting, but it only starts at the top. It really doesn't, it doesn't really start at the bottom, which is kind of weird. And then there's a little flex grooves start flexing here, you can see. So say you wore these once and wanted to sell them as new, you might not really even be able to get away with it. I mean, technically I've taken one run in these. For some reason there's some dirt on the front. But like I've run once in these and wore them to the gym, which isn't going to wear anything out tread-wise. However, I can see some wear right here already. There's a little bit of wear. This right here is where I wear shoes out a lot, right here. Especially if you look at the bottom of my older Saucony shoes. So I don't know how long these shoes will last. Because if you're a mid-foot striker, you're gonna be right where the cushion is really where you're hitting. And so, if you're a sprinter, you might use this rubber section up here. And if you're a heel striker, you're obviously going to be okay using this rubber. But as I was running, I mostly felt it about landing right exactly where I see this wear happening. Unlike where now you have the Everuns, you're not going to have that issue at all, because this is what I wish Nike would have done, but I sort of see why they didn't, because based on the weight of this shoe is among one of the best ever. It literally feels like it weighs nothing. And this shoe is a minimalistic shoe, and I can feel weight. I definitely feel weight. I don't know if it's because of the rubber or their particular Everun formula, since it's a little denser than Ultra Boost. It's just I feel weight. It's weird. I just feel weight. More on the bottom of the shoe, whereas this, everything just feels so balanced. It just feels balanced. It's hard to explain. You just need to try these Reacts on, guys. You just have to try them. It just the way the shoe it just floats. It's crazy. And then you go to the Boost, and they feel heavier without a doubt. They tend to sink pretty quickly. But Boost, Boost is, a lot of people's favorite cushioning, and these will definitely hold up over time. As far as the rubber compound, this will never wear out for me. I'll never be able to run enough. It's just it's a shame too, because I really would like to test these more, but I'm definitely gonna have to be putting more cardio in at the gym or just around here. Basically rest, go back out, rest, go back out, until my legs become a little bit more acclimated to the weight. It sucks. It really does. It's like cardio is like the most unfavorite thing for me to do, but I would like to test these shoes out more. Anyway, so whereas Everun had a little bit more bounce than Ultra Boost, I think React is my favorite. I didn't expect it. I thought Saucony with the Freedoms was it. They're definitely low profile, but when I ran in these last time, I felt that they were just maybe a little. As you can see here, if you look at the back, it's a little narrow. Now, whereas my ankle really doesn't roll in it, this is very supportive, and it's strange to say that about such a cushioned shoe, but the heel is so wide that there's no rolling whatsoever. So not only is it soft, but not too soft. If you watch some videos on this shoe, you may think that this shoe is too soft. It's not. I don't know if that's because it's so wide, but like if people are like leaning like this, rocking in it, and you see the cushion smashing, and you're like, oh man, that looks too soft. It's not too soft when you're just walking, perfectly straight like you're supposed to, and it's not too soft when you're running in it. It's really like the perfect amount. Now I see why Nike took so long in creating the React technology, whereas Adidas Boost and they bought this technology from someone. I used to know. I just haven't really looked into it. But it's not like Adidas made Boost. They did not make Boost. Whereas I believe Nike made the React. So it is what it is, guys. But I just wanted to do an update on the Epic React and how much I love wearing these shoes. just everywhere, to the grocery store, just errands, just whatever. Oh, it's mainly, they're just so light without sacrificing cushion. It's crazy. I remember back in the day, if you had light shoes, it meant that you got a little bit of cushion. They would sacrifice quite a bit. There's nothing sacrificed. My foot's secure. It's locked in place. Whereas the upper on this, it feels a little bit more minimalistic. The upper, but then the bottom, you can tell it's dense. It's more dense. It is bouncy, but it's dense, and the rubber does way more. Now, what I've liked is seeing the React have a crystallized rubber like this, probably. Now they could even split it here, but I like the way Saucony's this crystallized rubber grips the road better. It does grip the road. I feel a little bit more secure traction-wise in this. It grips unbelievable. Like there's a difference. Like the Boost grip normal. It's a good, and this is the trail version. This grips fine, average grip. It just grips. But the Freedoms grip ridiculous. There's something about the crystallized rubber. It grips ridiculous unless it's wet. If it's on tile and wet, I've said this before in my videos, it's slick, slides all over the place. I don't know if this slides all over the place yet. I did just get it wet by accident, doing something stupid, and I don't remember flying all around. It doesn't. The rubber looks like crystallized rubber, but I don't think it is. It doesn't feel the same. It doesn't feel the same. So basically, since honestly you're pretty much running on the cushion itself, it's a little sketchy, but they feel so good. It's just I think it's worth it. I didn't feel anything. I didn't feel anything as good as the Saucony bottoms. This bottom is by far the best, and it's a shame that it's like a mixed bag here, because each shoe has great characteristics, but no shoe is just all 10s. Like the bottom, the Everun Freedoms, it's a 10. The bottoms, the traction 10. The upper, probably like an 8. The cushion, probably like a 9. The only I would have given it an all 10s honestly, but that was until I tried the Reacts. Cushion 10. Upper 10, because it's just so light and it works. Bottoms, that's where the problem lies. The bottoms over time, I'm not sure. I've only ran them once, but I suspect 6 out of 10 probably the worst out of the bunch bottoms. This one upper fits nice and snug. It's comfortable. Probably like a 9 out of 10 because of the way that your foot moves a little bit around in this shoe. Ultra Boost. Honestly, I think Ultra Boost kind of is a little too soft. It bottoms out a little bit. I can see if you really try to impact your foot. This bottom gets, for tread life, definitely a 10. But for traction, maybe like a 9 out of 10. This is the only one where I'm just like, the bottom is just instantly a 10. Just when you're running in it, it just grabs. Which obviously usually means it wears faster. Alright guys, that's my quick sum up. I hope I didn't bore you guys. I need to start working on my runs. Alright guys, peace out. This is a must buy, but I would also say this is a must buy as well. If you want to feel this crystallized rubber, it feels like no other. It feels like nothing I've ever run in. So, but they both feel like nothing I've ever run in. The Ultra Boost, I kind of got over it because I feel like the lower profile Freedoms just serve me a little bit better because I'm not a huge heavy person. But I probably wouldn't recommend these if you're really heavy, unless you know, I guess the bigger you are, the bigger foot you have. Maybe that accommodates it. I'm not sure. I can't be too sure. But It's hard to say. So I really don't know. I mean, once you get past a certain shoe size, everything's gonna be bigger. So it's hard to say. And then of course there's the 270s, which are also fun to wear, but by no means running in them is not anything compared to these. Those are more of like a walking casual shoe, and I love them for that. All right, guys, peace out.